Hi, welcome back. This is Nick Egram. In this series of videos, I will be discussing the half-angle formulas. Half-angle formulas is derived from the cosine 2 theta. We have cosine 2 theta is equal to cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. And from here, we derived 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. That's cosine 2 theta. And from there, we can derive also, if we subtract both sides of the equation, so we have cosine 2 theta minus 1 is equal to negative 2 sine squared theta. And then if we divide both sides of the equation by negative 2, then we have sine squared theta is equal to cosine 2 theta. 1 minus cosine 2 theta. As you can see there already, we're almost there. Such that if we have sine theta divided by 2, that's squared, and we have 1 minus cosine 2 times theta divided by 2. And we forgot to divide it by 2 there, sorry. Okay, and then we have sine pi divided by 2, the half of pi. Then we have 1 minus cosine theta divided by 2. Then we have a square there. So taking the square root of both sides of the equation, then we have sine, the half angle formula of a sine now is equal to positive negative square root of 1 minus cosine theta divided by 2. Okay, and from this also we can derive that cosine 2 theta is equal to 2 cosine squared theta minus 1. So if we divide both sides, if we add both sides of the equation by 1, then we have cosine 2 theta plus 1 is equal to 2 cosine squared theta. This is not 0. That means we have, if we divide both sides of the equation by 2, then we have cosine squared theta is equal to cosine 2 theta plus 1 divided by 2. And if we take as our theta is, if we take the half angle formula now, is equal to cosine 2 times theta divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. And then we have cosine squared half of theta is equal to cosine theta plus 1 divided by 2. The same here, we're going to take the square root. Then we have cosine. The half angle formula of cosine now is equal to positive negative square root of cosine theta plus 1 divided by 2. Then we got that also. Then we have to take care of the tangent from using the what we have derived for sine and cosine. Okay, so tangent half angle formula is equal to sine pi over 2 divided by theta over 2 divided by cosine theta over 2. Okay, and we know here this is the square root of 1 minus cosine theta divided by 2 divided by square root of 1 plus cosine theta divided by 2. And we know that this will become 1. Then we have positive negative. Sorry, we have to have positive negative. Square root of 1 minus cosine theta divided by 1 plus cosine theta. Then we derive the first one. Another is if we derive from there pi theta over 2 is equal to the square root of 1 minus cosine theta divided by 1 plus cosine theta multiplied by, if we expand this by multiplying both the numerator and denominator by 1 minus cosine theta, 1 minus cosine theta, then we have still a plus minus there. Then we have the square root of 1 minus cosine theta squared divided by 1 minus cosine squared theta. This is sum and difference of two terms. And we know that that is plus minus there. 1 minus cosine squared, 1 minus cosine parenthesis squared divided by this one will become sine squared theta. Taking the square root of that, then we have 1 minus cosine divided by sine theta. Then we got that already, and this is theta. The third one is tangent theta divided by 2, or theta over 2, is equal to the square root of plus minus there 1 minus cosine theta divided by 1 plus cosine theta. This time, instead of multiplying both the numerator and denominator by 1 minus cosine theta, we will take 1 plus cosine theta this time. 1 plus cosine theta. Then we have positive negative square root of 1 minus cosine squared theta, sum and difference of two terms, and this will become 1 plus cosine theta parenthesis squared. And if we take the square root, this one will become sine squared theta. This whole term here is sine squared theta, and this is 1 plus cosine parenthesis squared, of course theta also. And then we have now, taking the square root, we have sine theta divided by 1 plus cosine theta. Then we have the third identity. Okay, I will stay there. In my next video, then I will be giving you some examples which involves half angle formulas. See you around, and thank you for watching.